Alright guys, as I promised, we're going to take a look at this thing right here. So this is this is going to be like the final video for the Tokyo Auto Salon models, because this is the last model that we have to look at. Because like I said, I am not buying the Mini GT Bape stuff. I think that stuff is retarded. I think it is a giant waste of money. And honestly, I think the cars are ugly. I hate that camo pattern. But anyways, we're not getting that. So like I said, this is the last of the event models for Tokyo Auto Salon, and it is the RE-Amemiya. I think that's how you say it. RE-Amemiya. Mazda RX7. It is the 20B naturally aspirated 3-rotor-7. So very cool. It does come with the figure of Mr. Ama-san. So pretty cool. I don't really care about the figures. You guys know that. I'm not a figure person. I don't do dioramas or anything, but hey, it comes with a figure, so it is what it is. But yeah, not really much on the back. The art on it is really cool, though. It's him standing next to the car. It's pretty dope with the RE sign right there. I like the building in the background. So I do really like the art. This is Mini GT number 880. And yeah, this is the first RE-Amemiya RX7 that we have gotten, and I'm sure there will be lots more to come. Mini GT did show off a white version at Tokyo Auto Salon, and I'm sure in order to get their money's worth out of the castings and the license deal, I'm sure they are going to do a lot of them. They're going to do a lot of these RX-7s. So right off the bat, I already do not recommend you buy this because they're going to be doing a bunch of other ones. So unless you absolutely have to have this blue one, I don't recommend it. But, you know, with that being said, it's still, you know, I collect the event models, so got to show them off for you guys as well, just in case somebody does want to buy it. But we've got the figure right here. He is taped in. I guess we'll go ahead and cut him out, because I'm sure there's a slot for him in the box as well. Okay, I don't want to cut my finger. We'll just rip it off. So get him out of there. And then this is going to be garbage. Here's the box right here. We'll set the figure up here. The car right there. So here's the box. Again, Mazda RX-7. Very cool. Number 880. And here is the stuff on the back. You do have the Mazda licensing and a bunch of stuff on the UPC down there as well. Tokyo Auto Salon 2025 limited edition. It doesn't tell you how many they made on the packaging, but I did have it confirmed by a reliable source that they did only make 500 of these blue RX7s. So it's a pretty dang limited event model. And I'm honestly really surprised that they didn't make more of these. But yeah, only 500 of these. Whether they get re-released without the figure or not is another question, because Mini GT kind of has been doing stuff like that. We saw that a lot with the Blue Liberty Walk Ken Murray. They released it a bunch of different times at a bunch of different events with like slightly different figure or whatever. So we'll see what happens with these RE-Amemiya cars. But yeah, so far this one is pretty limited. Here's the figure. Like I said, we're not going to spend too much time on this. It is a diecast figure. It's painted pretty nicely. You know, it's got pretty much as much detail as you could ask for a 1/64 scale figure. But yeah, I don't really care. And for those of you guys wondering, these cars that do come with figures, actually, when you open the box and take the sleeve out, they actually do have a spot for the figure inside of the tray, which I actually think is kind of cool that they do that. So you're not just, you know, stuck throwing it in the box or whatever. But yeah, there is that for what it's worth. So we'll just stick him in there and he will never see the light of day again. He is going to live in that box. But anyways, here's the car. So I've been really excited for this one. Over the past year or so, I've become a really big fan of the RX7. That just fell in the background. Hopefully that didn't fall on any of those cars back there. But yeah, like I said, I've been progressively liking the RX-7 more and more, and it's gotten to the point where I love the RX-7. So I'm really excited that we're getting some of these from Mini GT, and so far this one looks pretty good. So it's got a nice gloss blue paint. It does have some issues on the roof right here. I don't know if those will wipe off. It looks like a bunch of scuffing to me, which on a limited to 500 special edition Tokyo Auto Salon Junt, that's kind of annoying. Big ass scuff right there. And a bunch of scratches on the other side too. So that is kind of annoying. Other than that, it looks pretty good though. Really nice carbon fiber work on this one. So on the side right here, this panel is carbon fiber, and then you have a couple rivets holding it on. Those rivets are actually painted in silver too, which is nice. And then on the front, this whole entire front lip is carbon fiber. It wraps all the way around to the wheels. Looks really good. It's carbon all the way into that intercooler. And then you can see like this front lip part that kind of curls up at the very front. It's also carbon fiber printed on that front edge too. So if you're looking at it from this way, you still have that nice carbon fiber on the front. Then you have the hood, which is also carbon fiber, and it's really nice. Love the venting and whatnot. Looks super clean. And then again, the panel going back, you have carbon fiber all over this rear wing. Not on the bottom of the wing, just printed on the sides and the top. But then you also have carbon fiber going across this whole entire panel right here. So it's like a ducktail spoiler. And then it also goes around the taillights as well, which is kind of crazy. That was one thing I saw in the packaging that I was like, okay, that's really cool. But yeah, and then I think that's it for carbon fiber. They didn't do carbon fiber on this rear diffuser piece, which would have been cool, but it is a separate plastic piece back here. But yeah, tons of carbon fiber on this one, and I think it looks really good. The wheels also look really good. I did see some people were kind of confused because if you look at the card art and then if you look at the Mini GT, they actually do not have the same wheels. It's the same car for the most part with the same decals and everything, but the one on there has different wheels. I was talking to a buddy, and we're pretty sure that the reason that is because Mini GT produced a version of this blue RX7 from a point when it did have these wheels. Or it is also possible that they couldn't get licensing for these wheels, and so they made a previous version that had different wheels. So that's what I'm assuming there. But even with that being said, the wheels on this thing are really nice. They're kind of like a dual 5-spoke, so you got like the 10 spokes. But yeah, it looks really cool. I dig the wheels on this. You can see the 5 little lug cutouts in there. Really nice looking wheels on this one. I like them. And then on the side of the car right there, you've got the RE-Amemiya logo. You've got Bride, some other sponsorship decals right there. I think that says Powercraft. I can't read the words that are smaller than that. And then I also don't know what this little silver thing right there is for either, but super clean. Nothing too crazy as far as the livery goes. Just really nice carbon fiber. And then the sponsorship logos in silver wrap it up nicely. You've got Endless back here and Ignition Projects, I think is what that says. Got a fuel filler right there. And then this back wide body kit, the wide body part for this like rear fender is also riveted on. You can see those rivet marks. And then you've got a Sunoco logo right there, which is pretty cool. And then you'll notice that the mirrors are actually on the hood for this one, which I think is really neat. And of course they are rubber, just done in black plastic, but I really like that look. It reminds me of like the old Z's. But yeah, really cool. Again, the carbon fiber hood on this thing is amazing. The headlights look really good as well. They're a little bit cloudy, but not terrible. And then you can see the nice bulb detail. And the housing back there is also done in black. And then the 2 bulbs in silver. That is how they should have done the their Bugatti EB110 casting. I don't know if you guys remember that. But anyways, that's a tangent we don't need to get into. But the headlights do look really good. And then you have these lower headlights down here that have your turn signals and probably like your fog lights. A little bit of orange on the outer one. The orange doesn't look very good though, if I can focus on it. Like the orange isn't in the same place on both of them. So like, not super impressed with that, or unless it's, well, no, I guess it is in the same spot, but it's, I don't know, it kind of just looks like they threw like a blob of orange paint in there, kind of carelessly, but the acrylic is pretty clear, you know, the little bulb detail in there is good. You got Advan right there as well. The A looks a little sad, but it is what it is. And then some venting down at the front, the big intercooler, it looks like that's just done in black, and again, this front splitter in carbon fiber is really nice. But yeah, this side's going to be pretty much the same. And then on the back end right here, you have Advan again. You've got the RE-Amemiya logo. You've got your exhaust tip right here. You can see the muffler. It's all done in like a metallic silver. And then, yeah, the big rear diffuser on the back. And yeah, it just looks really good. You've got like some venting. License plate is plain. But yeah, I think it looks really good. And then on the bottom, it does tell you that it is a 1993 Mazda RX7. So this is an FD RX7, which I like the FD and the FC. I think they both look nice. But tread on the tires looks pretty good. Decent amount of detail on the bottom. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I was able to get this for a really good deal considering how much they are going for now and considering that there's only 500 of them. So that's why I picked it up. If it would have been way more expensive, like if it would have been much more than what I paid for it, I probably would have passed. But you know, we got a good deal, and it's honestly a pretty cool model. I think it's nice, but like I said, they're going to release a bunch more of these RX7s, so I would not worry about this one personally. I think it'd kind of be a waste of money unless you really want like the figure. They might not do the figure with the rest of these, but I don't think that the extra price is worth the figures. But I know a lot of you also do like to collect event exclusives. So, I mean, if this helps you decide whether you want it or not, hopefully it helps. But like I said, don't really recommend it. Not for how much they're going for. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely a cool casting for sure. And the carbon is nice. But you guys will have to let me know what you think of it down in the comments below. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.